Lol, I'm so sleepy, guys. Good morning. Good morning, Dovin. Good morning. I was actually planning to like sleep in today because I wanted to sleep extra, and then I set an alarm for my own premiere so I could like tweet and be like, guys, come watch and we could all watch it together, but then YouTube fucked it up. But it's fine. And then I was gonna go back to sleep afterwards, but then the mailman rung my door, and when the mailman rung my door, I was like, oh, like I already came this far, like I got up this much already, I guess I'm just gonna be awake. AC, thank you for the tier 1 resub. No, I was just like, I guess I'm just gonna be awake now. Like I've been waking up twice. I was having a wonderful dream. I was having a dream that I was like, I don't know what I was doing. I forgot about my dream, guys. It's been too long already. The dream has faded away. Thanks to the cover, and then the cover again night. It was awesome. Yeah. I see Dovin made a comment about the song sounding very similar. Dovin is indeed correct. It's the same producer as the guy who wrote my original song, which I still need to sing for you guys live one day. That's still on the mind. We're still gonna think about it. Yeah, I wanted to cover this song from him for like a really long time, but maybe you can tell from the cover it's like stupidly high. It's like really high. It's really hard to sing. Don't ever ask me to sing it live. It's just not feasible. I will sound like a screeching horse. 33 months, it's almost like 4 babies. I could have had 4 children since you subbed. Wow. I think Dobin was making a joke about the re-upload, but yeah, totally. Oh, Dobin was making a re-upload joke? Oh shit. I didn't even realize. You need to have a break in between babies. I swear I've seen people have babies, like they get pregnant like a couple weeks after like giving birth or something, and I'm like, wow, I'm surprised you have the energy to get it going. But I think I've seen that. Have you seen those people who have like multiple uteruses so they can be like pregnant with 2 babies in like different times? You know, Ixie's right. Well, I'll just assume that Dovin did realize that it was from the same producer. Well, I'm not that familiar with songs. Well, maybe Dovin had a sixth sense. He just knew this sounded really similar to my original song. Momo, what did I just come back to? Hi, Nori. Dovin had a sense. I'm gonna go with that. Dovin just knew. But yeah, talking about this cover, I recorded it not too long ago, actually. I recorded it before I started taking vocal lessons and my voice went into the drain. I had Miss Yuju, who drew my BRB screen, by the way. My BRB screen and my change cover is also by the same artist. My like BRB/ending screen. A very, very good friend of mine. I asked her to draw for this cover again. I really like her art. I know a lot of people like her art. People always come into my stream and they're like, oh my god, I love your BRB screen. Like, who drew it? I'm like, yeah, who commissioned her? She's awesome. And yeah, I have a lot of things to do today, so I thought I would do maybe just like a short zatsu, a short hangout, because it's been a hot second. I've been really busy, really tired. You know, honestly, what I've been doing lately is I keep multitasking while playing Currency Wars on my phone. Like, I have Currency Wars open on my phone in front of me, and then I'm like playing like another game. I did play a little bit of Valorant recently, and like when the round ends or I'm dead, I'm just like Currency Wars. Wait, is it not called Currency Wars? I swear it was. The Star Rail, like the Star Rail new game mode. The new game mode in Star Rail. I've been like grinding it non-stop. I've been playing it like every single day for like hours. Like yeah, it's like the Star Rail TFT. No. I've been doing it basically WoW, like playing everything else. Valorant? I'm almost gold 3 in Valorant. My rank is slowly going up. What? Peak gold streamer leaving gold? Eventually we'll get there. I think I like spoilered for you guys that I actually have like a new outfit coming on the way. and like Papa Berry told me that they're gonna try to be done within this month, so I'm hoping maybe just as like a Christmas New Year's celebration we can all enjoy my new outfit. I have everything ready for it actually. I have an entirely like new set of like hello. Oh my god, it's been so long. How are you? Good evening, Nae. Good evening, Shine. We're eating good. Yeah, I'm really excited to share my new outfit. It's just been in the works for so long. I actually commissioned the overlays for it like maybe like a year and a half ago. Maybe not that long. Maybe just 1 year ago. No, it was about a year and a half ago. About a year and a half ago, I commissioned the overlays. I have like a reveal thumbnail I've been sitting on. I asked one of my favorite designers to do it. I'm so sad. Goodbye, Jonky stream streak. Okay, I didn't end it in an evil way though. It wasn't on me. We're eating good. Usually stream when I'm at work, so I can't tune in, but I do see you on Twitter quite often. No worries. I hope you're seeing good things about me on Twitter. I hope you're not following my NSFW account and you're only seeing positive things. No more free meows. Yeah, I've been like waking up really late lately. I keep like, so my work, like we don't have fixed hours, but we generally try to be awake at the same time so we can help each other. But sometimes I wake up and like it's like 11:30 in the morning and I open up my work Discord. I'm like, oh fuck, like shit, like did anyone ping me? And I'm like, oh thank god no one pinged me. Because I usually wake up at like 9 AM, check work message, go back to sleep. Wake up at 10 AM, check work message, go back to sleep. Like wake up at 11, go check work message, go back to sleep, and like rinse and repeat. I see your NSFW account more. No, you're following that account. You have NSFW? Nori hasn't seen my NSFW account? Can't wait for him to find out. Nae's employed? I wish I wasn't employed, but unfortunately I am in the slave wage cage, the I don't know what it's called. My English is degrading, guys. Unfortunately employed. Very sad, very employed. I got like whisked away for the last like week or something. You can't pay for new outfits without employing. Money can be exchanged for goods and services. I still need to start my OnlyFeet. I've been talking about it for a while. I've been spending like the last year trying to make my feet prettier. I'm almost there, kind of. I don't know what defines good feet, but I'll keep thinking about it. Oh, it was like Thanksgiving recently, right? In the US, so like literally everyone I know from the US like came to Japan. I swear like maybe like 15 friends or something just flew into Japan and they all started messaging me like, hey Nae, I want to get lunch. I was like, what? Why are you all here at once at the same time? So I actually went out like 5 times or something in the last couple weeks, and like the introvert in me is like shriveling and dying. I was like exhausted, mentally burnt out, but I was like, if I don't meet this friend, I'm not gonna see them again for another like 6 years. So I like got my ass out of bed and I actually went. What's Thanksgiving have to do with Japan trips? Because they get days off of work, the plane tickets are cheap, and it also happens to be right now like the pretty season where the leaves are changing, so it's like prime time to come to Japan and the weather is good. Hi Alzora, hello. I have a before photo saved. I'm so hungry. I haven't even eaten breakfast, guys. I literally just got out of bed and then I saw my premiere like dying and I was like, oh my god, like YouTube destroyed my cover. I should pin it! If you haven't heard my new cover. Wait, listen to my new cover. I worked really hard. You'll never see me here. You will never hear me sing that high again. Because it was just too high. Guys, I really can't speak English. I don't know if it's because I'm speaking Japanese that I can't speak English, but I really can't speak English. How do I make this work? How do you speak? But now that Thanksgiving is over, it's like Christmas season, right? Oh, we're in December. Oh, fuck, we're in December. Oh no, the year's ending. It's terrible, guys. Do y'all have any Christmas plans or anything you're gonna do for the new year? I haven't like figured out what to do. I feel like people here always like travel in like the new year and then like what's the word? I just got back from Hot Pot. Oh my god, Hot Pot sounds so good. Work. That's terrible. Oh yeah, work gave me some vacation days. I get like winter break at my work. We get like 3 days off. We can just like pick whenever. I should get some days off. Baby nephew's first Christmas. Oh my god. Also work. Dovin has a job? Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm so used to half of chat being students for some reason. I have so many students in chat. I'm like, oh yeah, you guys work too. You've been gone so long, I got a job. Chat getting older. We're aging together. Everyone is employed, unfortunately. I do want to switch to becoming a freelancer though. I am figuring it out. I don't think the corporate life is for me. I go through like crazy, like I gotta quit my job like every 3 months and I go frantically job hunting and then I chill. Do not lump me in with you guys. I'm not a skeleton. 3 days work from home and 2 days in office. I go to office like once a month or 2 times a month. Which is really bad. I should go to office more, but I don't want to. Oh my god, I met my friend from like America the other day and he told me he has a 4-day work week and I was like, what? It's real? Like companies actually do this? I was like, you always see it on the news, right? Like, oh, like this country is moving toward like 4-day work weeks or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, no company's actually gonna do that. And then I met someone who actually had it. I was like, no way, it exists. Do they even know you're a coworker? I don't know. I know they exist, but in the US, that's crazy. Yeah, he works like 10 hours a day, 4 days a week. And I was like, what? I want that for me too. Because I already work like 10 hours a day anyway. I don't think I'm a skeleton. I don't know what I am. We all want good work-life balance. I feel you all. What I mean is that you're old. Wow. Wow! I'm not old. Did you guys see that like clip or something on like Twitter where like a VTuber was saying she was like 49 years old and I was like, oh my god. 49. Also, it's not like to like bag on her. That's great for her, but I was like, oh my god, 49. 49. That's crazy. I've always been like, well, considering I'm only a couple years old, I am very baby, but I've always been in an environment where like people like are always like older than me, so they're always like calling me like a baby or whatever. And then like and then like I go into like Valorant or I go into this chat and then we have like tons of babies younger than me and I'm like, oh my god, people younger than me are real, they exist. Did you hear about the 87-year-old grandma VTuber? I did! I actually like went on the channel and I saw they also had like a 100-year-old grandpa VTuber and I was like, oh my god. It's so funny, they're all reading from scripts and you hear them flipping the pages. It was really funny when I watched like the grandpa, like the 100-year-old grandpa VTuber video, like at some point he says the word like URL, like click the URL, and he's reading it like off the script and he's like, you are... Eru. Like he doesn't know what he's saying and I'm just like, oh my god. He's really grandpa. Sorry, I have to say it straight to you. I don't know if you would have known. Oh, I meant old. Okay, well apparently the autism in me is really bad. Okay, lately I don't watch them very often, but lately I have been becoming a FaZe Connect fan because I think I align too strongly with many of these girls. It's so bad. Did you guys see my tweet about the water thing? The Reddit post with the water? Cause like there was like a post where this guy was just like at an interview. They asked him like what kind of drink, like what's your favorite drink, and he was like water, and the guy's like, you can do better than that, and then he just stares into like silence for 15 seconds, and they end the interview, and he's like, why'd they ask me this? Like, I feel like I dodged a bullet. Like, what's with these weird ass questions? And I thought the same thing too. When I saw the post, I was like, wow, these companies are so weird. Water is a great drink. How else are you supposed to respond to this? And then I moved on with my day. And then later on, I saw the tweet like 2 or 3 more times on my TL where they were like, actually, this is to test your social skills to see if you're like a friendly person and could have like a conversation with them. And I was like, what? I was like, what do you mean? I was like, wait, am I the problem? I was like, what the? I was like, wow, interviewer is such a weirdo. Like, water is a great answer. What else are you supposed to answer to this? And then like, I sat down and I went to Saint Kun, who doesn't have autism. And I was just like, what else are you supposed to answer? And he's like, yeah, they expect you to make a conversation, like talk about like why you like water. But I was like, if you wanted to know why I like water, why don't you ask a more direct question? Like, why don't like ask like, hey, oh, why is water your favorite drink? Like, if you don't ask the direct question, how am I supposed to know what kind of answer you want from me? And he just looks at me and he's like, yeah, autism. And I was like, what do you mean? I don't get it. Oh my god, it makes me think about when I went to get my like autism diagnosis. Like the doctor asked me like, describe your personality, and I was like, that's too vague of a question. Like, can you be more specific? Like, or can you give me some like examples of adjectives you want me to use? Or like, what do you mean by describe your personality? Like, I don't understand how to answer this question. And the doctor is just like nodding. He's like, that's a very autistic answer. And then he doesn't have me continue, and he starts writing, and then he starts writing notes down. I'm like, what does that mean? I was like, what did I do wrong? I was like, oh, this wasn't the intended answer. I was like, what am I supposed to say? Your question was too vague. And I like look at Senko and I'm like, what was I supposed to say? What was the correct answer here? It's too vague. How am I supposed to describe my personality? Means you can't express yourself properly with vague questions. Everyone just needs to be more specific. You thinking there is an intended answer is hilarious. There's no intended answer? What's the problem here, chat? Sometimes there is no intended answer, but why would you ask me a question if you aren't trying to get something out of me? What's the point? What is the purpose of this question? You could find out my personality by talking to me. What's the point of asking me to describe something weird in adjectives? I don't get it, okay guys? I don't get it. It's like a work interview. Just normalize lying. When did you get autism? I don't know. Apparently I got autism out of the womb. The best explanation I've seen for this sort of water question is that there are many qualified candidates. You know, like, sometimes I think, like, maybe I was just born with, like, social anxiety, or, like, maybe I'm just not so good at socializing. But when I look back on my life with, like, my peach dad, like, not Barry Papa, but my other dad, like, he's, like, the textbook definition of autism, like, even more than me. And I'm like, I think this might be genetic. Like, I think he's even worse than me. Oh, okay, worse is the wrong word. It's not a bad thing, but he's even heavier than me. Like, boxes the symptoms, like, even more severely than me. Interviewers to see which candidate makes you want to blow your brains out each day less. Is it? You know, I went like, I was talking to my coworker the other day, and we had some like mutual friends that we knew through the internet, and I was a little closer to the friends, whereas they had just met them a couple times, and I was like, oh hey, do you know about these two? Like, they're so nice. And then like, my coworker looked at me and they're like, what? They're such weirdos. And I was like, weirdos? And then I thought back, like, I actually met these two friends, like, sometime, like, last year, and I told them, like, hey, apparently I'm autistic, and they're like, oh, don't worry, we probably are, too. And I was like, wow, I had no idea. And then I talk to my coworker, and my coworker is like, those two are weirdos. And I think back about our interactions, and like when I hang out with these two friends, we have a lot of silences. Like we ask a question, and there's like a one-word answer, and then we just like stare at each other for like 15 seconds, and then we just like go back to like eating our meal or something. And we just look at each other, and we're like, hmm? And then it's like silent, and then we go next. And like, I never thought deeply about it. Like, this is a very normal reaction to it's like a very normal like conversation. I was like, wait, do the neurotypicals think this is weird? I was like, these two are so sweet. My coworker thinks they're weird. Even worse than you, so trains. He's like, my dad is like, his work can be miserable and they don't want to potentially deal with someone they can't talk to. I don't like this. I don't like this. No, like, except Nae has the more strange thoughts when everyone is just staring at each other. Do you guys not just stare at each other in silence? Because I feel like that's such a normal part of my interactions with people. Just stare. Just be like, hmm. Oh, Saint-kun says that my bad trait, or not bad trait, but like a trait I have is like, when I don't know how to respond to you anymore, I just like stop replying and I go back to what I'm doing because it's like too tiring for me to think of a reply. And like when we were hanging out with some of his friends the other day, his friends also asked me something, or like he looked at me and I just looked at them and I was like, hmm. And then I just went back to eating my food, and then he started being like, yeah, she does this when she doesn't know how to reply. And I was like, is this? Is this I got that from you when we hung out. This thing doesn't stop talking. I'm surprised it took you so long to find out you were autistic. When I told one of my close friends, like, hey, I got diagnosed autistic, he was like, you didn't know? I knew from like the moment I met you, like 10 years ago. I was like, what? Really? Alright, going back to my dad. Like, my dad, like, I think like the #1 thing that I look at this man, I'm like, I'm pretty sure he was really autistic, is that he told me he learned how to socialize through like a book. He said like he didn't really know how to talk to people, and like, he didn't know how to get along with people or like do anything. And then someone introduced to him that book, like how to win friends and influence people. And that book is like the key to his like life success. Like he just follows everything in the book to a T. And then because of that, like publicly, he's this very like social, like how do you say that word? Like charismatic, like friendly, like outgoing, like really fun, like jokester, life of the party kind of guy. And he like my whole life, he was like, it's because of this book. Like this book taught me how to interact with people. And I was like, uh-huh. And then when he's at home, he like doesn't talk at all. He's like dead silent. Like you talk to him. Oh, he's like me! Holy shit! Like when you talk to him and he doesn't know how to reply, he just says nothing. So like 90% of the time, my dad actually doesn't reply to you. Like you'll talk about your day, be like, oh, I went to school and I did this, and he just looks at you. And then he goes back to looking at the TV. Like some like he just goes really silent, and then yeah, he like doesn't talk at home. He's like really, really, really quiet. Unless you ask him about something he's really interested in. And he's really interested in like construction and building things. So like you'll ask him like, oh, how do I like fix like this hose, or like, oh, the drain here broke, and then he'll talk for the next hour. And then otherwise, like if it's like a topic he's not interested in, he just doesn't reply. Like he doesn't talk. I never thought so deeply about it, because I was like, when he hangs out with his friends, he's like so talkative, and he's like the life of the party. Like he's like chatting so much. And I was like, and then as I like got older and I thought about it over the last year, I was like, autism? I also think it's genetic, because like I don't know about you guys, but like I have like 20,000 cousins. And within my cousins, I have a significant amount of people who have like... Sorry, I forgot. What's the socially acceptable way to say like Hattatsu Shogai? like developmental disorder, like struggle to like work in like society, kind of like either like non-verbal or like more like extreme autism. I have like a lot. And I thought it was just kind of like, oh, you know, you have like 50 like relatives, like of course like 10 of them are gonna like have some kind of like speaking problems. And then I talked to other people who have like 50 relatives and they're like, no. And I was like, what? Like, I think I have like quite a few like relatives who like the only conversation you can have with them is like set questions like, when is your birthday? Socially and mentally challenged to the point of nearing being antisocial. Yeah, that checks off like a really significant amount of my cousins. I think the general conclusion is that autism is like considered genetic. Well, I think it's because like when I was like a kid growing up, like they're always like, oh, it's like your cousin is autistic, and I was like, oh, I can have a conversation, therefore I must not be autistic. And to be fair, the definition of autism like expanded over the years, right? Wait, there's no smiles, just returning to what she was doing before. Damn, does everyone notice it? Guys, I'm so doomed in interviews. I swear, if you ask me what drink I like, I also like water, and I'll just be like, water's great. What? Wow. You know, guys, maybe I should join Phase Connect. I think they'll love me there. I'm gonna fit in so well at Phase Connect. This is my calling. And then you did a lot at Okai when we were at Olive Garden or in your room. Damn. The neurotypicals, no! I thought I was doing a great job! What would Nae's coffee be? Molding. Why is water great? Because you can drink as much of it as you can drink as much of it as you want without taking in any calories. So you can drink tons of water and not get fat. And I'm dieting right now, so water is amazing. It also tastes good and it hydrates you. And you know what I really hate? I really hate cold carbonated drinks. Like, I can take like room temperature carbonated drink, but I can't do cold carbonated drink because when it bubbles on your throat, I really hate how it feels, and it feels gross and it feels bad. So I don't like drinking carbonated things because most of the time they sell them chilled. So I want a non-carbonated drink. Water! My favorite drink is water or protein shake. Pick one. Would you be able to do this in an interview? If you ask me the correct question to get the right answer, you will get an answer out of me. I unfortunately dislike carbonated drinks because it makes me feel like my teeth are rotting in real time. I feel that when I drink like Coke or like Pepsi. No, so no. What the hell? This is why I need to work alone. This is why I can't work with people, guys. I gotta be alone. I'm not meant to work with people. It's fine. I can be a solo worker. Me, alone in my silence. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Oh. What if I don't really want a superpower? Isn't life just chill the way it is? Okay, go next. Stress noises. I'm gonna drink some water. Superpower to know. Maybe questions are stressful. I think I don't like questions. Wait, but historically I'm really good at interviews though. I almost never fail interviews. They always love me. So like clearly I'm doing something right, guys. I always get job offers. It's actually a really high rate of getting job offers. Or like moving on in interviews. Seems like questions on the spot throw you off. Employed. I don't know. It's just too like Like, it's too hard. Like, if I had to think about all the superpowers in the world, it's like endless, right? So then I'd have to spend like the next hour like going through the list and thinking about like the pros and cons. Like, if I wanted to like teleport, that'd be cool, but what if I'm choosing teleporting over something else that could potentially be a lot more useful in my life? Or what if maybe there's a really like niche potential superpower I could think about that would maybe help me in my line of work or my life? And then I have to think about like what I would like more and what I would like less. Because it feels like such a waste to pick one answer when there could have been something better. Does that make sense? Like, it's like this question can't be answered on the spot. It requires more depth and thinking. Is my kind of thought process here. Choice paralysis? I don't know if it's paralysis, but like, I just want to like think of the best possible answer. During an interview, you're gonna be asked questions about your work ethic and work-related things. It's just conjecture. I feel like your line of work generally doesn't care about socialization. Maybe not. I also hate all my coworkers though, so maybe I'm the problem. I feel like in interviews, whenever they ask me stuff related to like socializing, they usually say like, what do you like, because I work in like design, right? So they'd be like, what do you do if like someone like doesn't like your design or like, or something, or like you're like, you can't agree on what to do like with the design, or like they ask me like, what do you do when you have to like deal with like coworkers who are like much older than you, or how do you deal with like cultural differences? Like, I think all of these things they've asked me before. I think they're pretty specific, so it's not a problem. Yeah, I'm surprised no one in an interview has ever asked me my strengths or weaknesses. I always put that on my notes because I'm like, someone's gonna ask me one day. No one has ever asked me. I've never had an interview that actually followed like the by the book interview questions. Like, they've always asked me things really specific to my job. How many behavioral-based interviews have you had? What's a behavioral-based interview? Perfectionism is also an autistic trait. Is this perfectionism? I always got asked? Really? Oh, you know what I really hate? I hate all the, like, tell me about a time you did whatever. Like, luckily no one ever asked me, but I'm like, what the hell is this? What's the purpose of these questions anyway? Is it just a test, like, how much you prepared for interviews by asking you the most common thing on the internet? I have no idea. I think I'm pretty good at interview prep though. I just like write up like a doc of notes with like stories, and then I just like mold it to whatever I think they might ask me. Did I tell you? I assume and see how you well you can come up with stuff on the spot. That's terrible. I don't like that. Wait, speaking of hot pot, did I tell you guys I went to Haidilao and it gave me like a mental breakdown because I was so stressed by Haidilao, the Chinese hot pot place? I was so like traumatized by going to Haidilao that I had to go back a second time later to like cure my trauma, because I was just like, I went home and I like cried because Haidilao stressed me out so much. What they do? Okay, so like, my coworkers wanted to go to Haidilao for like a work party, so I decided to go with them. And then when I went to Haidilao, like I didn't really know like customs for like how to like eat Chinese hot pot. Like I didn't know like what spoon I can use, or like can I just put ingredients in when I want to, or like, and then like everyone goes to get like a sauce, right? And instead of like having sauces available, it's like you make your own sauce. And I was like, I don't know how to make my own sauce. Like there's too many ingredients. What if I make something weird? I don't know what this tastes like. And then like there was some like random recipe, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to follow the recipe. And then I made a sauce, and then I went back to my table and I didn't like my sauce, but everyone else liked their sauces. And I was like, is it acceptable for me to go back and make another sauce? I was like, can I go back? But if I make another sauce, do I put the plate on top of my current sauce, or do I have 2 sauces? Or if I have 2 sauces on the table, what if my coworkers think I'm weird because I have 2 sauces? Like, what if they think I'm wasting food because I don't like my first sauce? But even if I go back and make a second sauce, what sauce do I use? And then I barely ate anything at the whole dinner because I was like, what? Am I allowed to take food from the pot? And I didn't know what to do. I was like, can I just put this thing in the pot and like eat it? And I was so distressed, and then I really didn't like my sauce, so I was really sad, and I was like contemplating over this sauce the whole time, like what do I do with my sauce? Like, am I supposed to like, can I get another sauce and put it on top of my first sauce? Or is the etiquette that you put your sauces align each other? But if I have 2 or 3 sauces on the table, like what if I don't like the second sauce? And then like, what if I don't like the second sauce and I have a third one, and then I have 3 that's taking up space on the tiny table? Like, what's the etiquette here? And no one could tell me, and I didn't know what to do. Or like, when I use the spoon, where do I put the spoon down? Anyway, no one could answer my questions. So after I I got home from the work party, which by the way, no one thought I was weird, I'm sure. I went home and I just like cried in bed. I was like, this was so stressful. I can never do this again. And I messaged my friends. I was like, can you teach me how to eat hot pot? I don't know what to do anymore. This is so stressful. I actually just cried for like an hour. I was like, I can't take this anymore. And then I talked to my friends about this. I was like, I didn't know what to do with the sauces. And you know what all my friends said? They were like, oh my god, I also hate Haidilao because I also hate making my own sauce because I don't know what sauce I need to make. And I was like, oh my god, you too? And I talked to all my friends. And everyone was like, I hate making my own sauce. And I was like, I'm so happy everyone understands me. And I later found out all my friends were autistic. So I think what I've learned is that autistic people hate Haidilao. At least until you learn what to do. And after you learn what to do, it's okay. Hotpot's supposed to be free and easy. It was so stressful. Could you have the server or waiter take it away? But what if it still has sauce on the plate? And then it looks like I'm wasting food. Because I am wasting food because I didn't like the sauce. The waiter doesn't care about that. I can see why you fear the post office. The post office is the worst. I can't stand the post office. But anyway, Haidilao was so traumatizing for me. No more. I went back with the second time, and I got my singular friend, and I was like, can you tell me etiquette on what I'm supposed to do? How do I eat this hot pot? Is hot pot the one where you cook meat in the communal grill? Hot pot is when you have like the pot like with the broth, and then you just throw things in the broth and you boil it. Next time you come over, we're eating Haidilao. No, don't do this to me. Is it better or worse than Korean barbecue? I feel like Korean barbecue, people usually just put they just give me meat. So I'm like, okay, I eat, and I don't really have problems. I think if it's like small groups, I don't mind, but when it's like new people or like coworkers, I get really stressed out because I don't know how to act. Like I don't know what to do. Oh my god, do you think my coworkers realize I'm autistic? I whenever I meet them, I always try to make eye contact. Look, to be fair, when I'm with people I'm comfortable with, I don't really try to like mask anything. Like, so like with you guys, I'm just me. But with my coworkers, I always look them in the eye. I work really hard. I'm always focused. I'm like, look them in the eye. We're gonna look at their face. Look at the eye. Look at the eye. Look at the eye. I think it's working. They'll never know, guys. Trust. Nae, if when you first meet them you have hot pot situations, I'm sure they realize. Okay, but I look fine on the outside, but I actually just ate almost nothing at Haidilao, and then I got really depressed because I had to pay a lot of money, and then I was like really hungry afterwards because I like didn't touch any food. Eye contact means you look into their general direction, not directly into their eyes? Really? Am I doing it wrong? Fuck. I remember like when I was like a kid, I went to like private school, right? So I had to interview to get into a school, and my mom always told me like you have to like look people in the eye, and I was so confused. I was like, you can't look at two eyes at the same time, so do I just pick one eye, like the left eye or the right eye? And then someone told me like, no, you look at like their nose bridge. But I was like, that's so weird. Why would I just look at like a chunk of skin? Like, that's really weird. So then nowadays I just pick one eye. Like, I'm just gonna stare at their left eye, and then I find that it's more comfortable to stare at the eye when I like think about the trait of the eye. Like, if I'm like, wow, they have a lot of eyelashes, or like, oh, the shape of their eyelash is kind of curved. Like, if I have a thought that like distracts me from the fact that I'm looking at someone's face and they might be looking back at me, I feel a lot better about it. So then I look at their iris really carefully. I'm like, wow, it has this kind of color or this kind of gradient, or oh, they have like a speck on their eye. And that's how I cope with life. So you're paying someone someplace to let you cook your own food? Yes, they definitely notice. God damn! Stop, guys. Let me feel like I'm getting away with it, please. Okay, but I guess they get you all the ingredients and the broth, and like I guess it tastes good. I don't know what's fun. You can generally just look at parts of their face. But why would I want to do that? Like, it's uncomfortable. You know, my friend sent me like this like study or something that showed like neurotypical people's like eye tracking when they look at someone's face versus like autistic people eye tracking when they look at someone's face. And I think like the neurotypical people were like generally looking in like the eyes, nose area, and then the autistic people were like all over the face. Like, it was just like zooming all over the face, and I was like, I don't get this. So you can recognize emotion they show? How do you recognize emotion? I think I have a problem. People show emotion? What does emotion look like? Yeah, I think someone has told me my smile is creepy once. Maybe it is a little creepy. Cooked? I've definitely talked about it before, but I just remember when like COVID started and my friend came to me and then he was just like I have such a hard time over like Zoom and stuff because like I can't understand people's like body language and stuff and like the way they look at me like through the camera, and I was like, they're expressing something? I was looking at him, I was like, it feels exactly the same. It's like, what are you talking about? I love Zoom. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. Anyway, we go on the autism rant a lot, but yeah, that's about it. Anyway, I was just thinking how much I bond with the Phase Connect girls. I was like, so many of them are autistic. We're all one and the same. It's amazing. Anyway, listen to Nae's cover. Yeah, listen to my cover. It's great. I don't know. I think neurotypical people are just not real. You know, this is how I choose to cope with life. I rarely meet neurotypical people. Out of like my entire friend group of like 10 people or something, only one person is neurotypical. So surely they just aren't real. You guys, I'm sure you're all just on the path to discovering your autism. You just haven't figured it out yet, but it's gonna be there. Don't worry about it, guys. They're getting rarer these days. I think we all just like gather on the internet or something, or like we're in like the same place. Maybe I should go back to sleep after this. Everyone's parents had too much time. Maybe. I took a lot too. Naps are good. I feel like if I nap, I'm not gonna wake up for like a really long time, and it's gonna be bad. I have some work to do today, unfortunately. You finished work for the day? It's like 1:10 p.m. I just woke up. I was thinking I'll make some food, and then I'm supposed to work today, but I'm just a little bit tired. I've heard that spicy brain people tend to attract others. What is a spicy brain person? So not too late for you. Do you guys actually like stuff like coffee and tea? You know how people are like, oh, it'll like taste better when you get older? I think I'm like finally starting to get it. Maybe I finally hit like old age. Cause like as a kid, I really didn't like tea and I really didn't like coffee. But these days, it's like starting to grow on me. Like I don't love either of them. Like ultimately, water is my favorite drink. But like, as I drink them, I'm like, actually, this isn't so bad after all. I've been drinking those since I was a kid. Damn. Eat and work for an hour or so, then go back to nap. Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't know how I handle being a streamer. Maybe streaming just works out for me because I just act like my raw, unfiltered self in front of you guys. It would be too hard to have normal conversations. Imagine if we were all coworkers, guys. I'd probably go crazy. You talk to a screen instead of having to look at people's faces. That probably helps. You don't have to gauge facial or bodily emotions. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think it makes sense. And you take messages at face value? Are there messages you're not supposed to take at face value? I feel like these words are implying something else and that worries me. Spicy brain is a more slang term for autistic and neurodivergent people. Oh, I see. It's like the fruity of autism. I'm learning. Sarcastic ones? Is this why I don't get along with sarcastic people? I'm sorry, I have like, you know like the light bulb like above my head? Like one just like sparked right now. It just went like, oh. Oh, I'm learning. She had an epiphany today. When I was like a couple years ago, I like went to get like dinner with a friend and he was like walking with his like coworker who is also his friend, so I guess like a friend's friend. And I was like, oh, do you want to join us for dinner? And she laughed and she was like, why would I get dinner with someone like you? And I was like, I think I just froze. I was like, and then I was like, okay, I don't think I could be friends with this person. People just told me later she was really sarcastic and she didn't mean bad or anything, but I was like, I think I don't know how to react to this. I'm just gonna move on with life. And I never talked to her again. You have to look back at your look of realization. Guys, I should apply for Face Connect. This is what I'm hearing. That just sounded like a dickhead. Apparently she was just very, very sarcastic and she was a very nice girl. That's not sarcasm, that's straight up rejection. What the hell is this? Where's the bot? Is this a human? What am I? I'm human? Are you though? No, I'm a peach. How do I react to this? What's the correct reaction to this, chat? Can you tell me? Tell me how to act in these situations. I wanted a femboy. I'm not a femboy, but I am a peach with the brain of a man. Does that work? Ban? Hello? Hello, MSG. Yes, it does work. Hello? Okay, we can work with this. This looks like a human. I have a way to make an impression. Is it worse than me though? What is worse? Is this entrance worse or me talking about dick and balls worse? Maybe start with hello next time? I'm a weirdo? Oh my god, me too! Apparently. I didn't think I was weird, but apparently other people think I was weird. Not a great impression. Yeah, maybe not a great impression. I was confused. Can you confuse me a little bit less? Can we be more direct? Apparently I'm not good at catching, like, sub-messages. I don't know. I don't know how to speak English. Let's just drink water. You know, I think when I don't know how to respond to things, my new solution is I'm just gonna drink water. I'm like self-conscious about it now. I'm like, shit, if I stop talking and like they're gonna find out, I just gotta keep talking. I'll just keep spouting nonsense, and then when I get really stuck, I'll just be like, I'm gonna drink some water. It was poetry giving my hello. I think a regular hello might suit you better for other social situations. Just my 2 cents. I think it will give a better first impression. Maybe even hello with an exclamation mark. The exclamation mark is my favorite. Makes everything seem friendlier and nicer. Or you can be really scary and do hello with a period. This is my suggestion for you. What vibe do you want to give off? Friendly or scary? Or you can add hello with many O's. It's hello, but there's another letter in there. Interesting. I don't know what I'm reading right now, but what was I talking about? I forgot. Okay, we talked about Heidi Lau. We talked about... Oh, my memory is gone. What were we talking about? The girl who didn't want to eat with you? Sarcasm? Oh, yes! Yes, sarcasm. That's where we were. Yeah. Rejection dressed as sarcasm? Wait, it was rejection? Well, I mean, I guess it was rejection, but oh, you know, are humans really meant to interact with each other? Like, maybe we're all just meant to be alone. It's midnight, I should probably get some sleep. Good night, raccoon puppy boy. That answer was straight up rejection. Oh. Why do you think speech developed? I don't know. I think we should just go back to monkey era. I think it would be happier and safer for all of us. You know, when I got my YouTube Wrapped this year or whatever, like, it said like, I think like, what's it called? Not like your archetype, like the category you fit in. Apparently it labeled me as like a self-improver kind of one, because all I watched was like fitness and meditation videos, and I was like, wow. Am I okay? Apparently that defined like 90% of the videos I watched. Like Valorant, fitness, and like meditation is like the 3 things I watched. Kai, thank you so much for the raid! Hello, hello. Why do you think speech developed? You'd be forced to interacting with other monkeys to survive? Oh, come on, raiders. Let me get a shout out. You're also chatting. Your mom. Hello, hello. Hi Raiders! I'm Momono Nae. I'm a Peach VTuber. Welcome on in. We are just chatting and having a chill time here. Come on in. Thank you for the follow, Desert Lighting. We were talking about someone I was talking to before where I'm like not really good at catching like sarcasm, and I invited someone out for dinner and they were like, why would I want to get dinner with you? And I'm thinking about this interaction right now. It seemed like they were being rude while giving the excuse of being sarcastic. I don't know if people are being rude or if people are just being sarcastic. How can I tell, guys? You know, is there a book I can read? Maybe books are gonna solve my problem. With your expertise, we can make a new language using vocal cues. I feel like we can make a new language using silence. Does that make sense? Like, if you can't tell, it's probably best to play it safe. Usually their tone would be greatly exaggerated. Damn. How was your chatting? I hope you had a good stream. That's called sign language? But like, what about the awkward silences you have when you're just at like dinner and you just kind of stare at each other and like sometimes you kind of like tilt your head or like you're just like, hmm? Kind of like what I'm doing now. I'm trying to do it right now. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can tell. I finished my finals essays on stream. Body doubling helps me lock in. Oh my god, I'm so proud of you. Do you ever wonder which eye you should look at? Yes! Guys, someone understands me! Someone gets me! I told you guys, I don't know which eye to look at! They get it! They get it! They get it! We're aligning! We're aligning! See, maybe chat is the weird one. I never know which eye to look at. Yay! You look at the middle of their forehead? Someone else told me to look at the nose bridge. ADHD bonding intervention. Makes it so much. Thank you for the follow, Lux Arcadium. See, they get me! They get me! Who needs neurotypical people? Let's bond the world with autism and ADHD. I had a coworker who had a lazy eye, was always unsure which eye to look at. Look at the lazy one. It's more information. You can stare at it and think. I close my eyes. I should also just close my eyes. I never realized this needed this much thought. Can't be shy when you can't see them? Oh my god, maybe this is why I love the internet. I never have to see anyone. The autistic strat is to look behind them. I always look at the floor, guys. I think my number one thing is I look at the floor. I don't even look behind them. When I have conversations with people, like, and I'm truly in my comfortable form, they're not even in my line of vision. Yeah, we can tell. Stop calling me out like this. I just look at my food or I look at the floor. The floor is beautiful. The floor has no info. It doesn't have scary eyes staring back at me. It's so comfortable. I was about to say something and I forgot. What was I about to talk about, guys? It was there in the brain. There was something I was gonna say. What was I about to say? I was about to say something. It's gone. It'll come back eventually. Don't worry about it. Netflix makes their autistic representation characters based on her. Also did it when we were walking and talking. Damn. Maybe I need to work on my masking. I guess I'm not very good at hiding the autism, but I don't think I ever tried to hide it with you guys. I basically like only exclusively do it with coworkers. You don't need to. Yay! I'm accepted for who I am. I haven't written an essay in forever. Don't hide it. Thanks for accepting me for who I am. Like, it's really bothering me. I wanted to say something and it just like completely left my brain. Is my like attention span really bad? Where did it go? Where did the thought go? It's not coming back. It's not coming back. It's not really anything that's detrimental. It's just fun to point out. It's not like people... Oh, it's not like people around you think about it that hard. ADHD core is so real. I don't have ADHD though. I just have autism, unfortunately. If I had ADHD, it would be chaos. I have like opposite ADHD. I really don't have ADHD. I know because I live with someone who has ADHD and we look nothing alike. ADHD confuses me. Fortunately, I don't think you'd be here if you weren't autistic. Are you trying to say VTubers are autistic? What's the implication here that I'm not catching? Are VTubers autistic? Are VTuber fans autistic? Are streamers autistic? No, specifically you. What? What does this mean? What does that mean? What are you trying to say? I'm here because my friends were VTubers. Earlier this year, I learned I have ADHD. Oh my god, how was that realization for you? I think you'd be in a very different path in life if you weren't autistic. You wouldn't be as internet pilled. Hey, if I wasn't on the internet, you know what I was gonna be? I was gonna be a researcher. I was trying to get my PhD. and then life went a different path. But if I didn't go on this path, I would probably be doing a PhD right now. I guess that's still kind of autism core. Still wanted that PhD. I was thinking about it for a long time. If I wasn't autistic, I think I would just be a different person entirely. What would I be doing? I'd be like playing sports? I don't know, sorry. I was trying to think about like what is the most like normal person thing I could think of, and I was like, playing sports! Is playing sports a normal person thing? I mean, I guess you can still be autistic and love sports, or like ADHD and love sports, but I was like, sports is like the one thing I like really couldn't get on. You become a comp sci major or go into engineering. At what point you almost decide to sell feet pics to fund your life. I still want to sell feet pics to fund my life. I think about it a lot. I don't know if you guys would buy my feet pics though, or who would buy my feet pics. I had a dream a few weeks ago where you were streaming and you were ending stream to go watch a basketball game. Wait, I think my imagination of like what normal people are like is like people who go watch like baseball games and like the Super Bowl. That's like my mental like, oh my god, like completely different human being. Are we talking bare feet or socks? I was thinking bare feet, but we can do socks. Feet in a peach scrub mask would be on brand. I tried like a foot mask on stream before where I like dunked my foot inside one for a while and it like it felt mushy. I didn't like how it felt. It was like wet socks, but like worse. It felt like soggy socks. I didn't like the foot mask. I didn't appreciate it. It was like another VTuber was recommending like feet masks, so I decided to try it too, but it wasn't for me. I was actually thinking about doing my nails on stream sometime. I think I talked about it before. I was thinking about it. I bought some like peach colored nail polish and I was gonna do it. I don't think I'd buy Nae feet pics. It's okay. If you buy my feet pics, I think I'd rather not know that you're buying my feet pics. Well, I mean, it depends what you're doing with my feet pics. If you're doing wholesome things with my feet pics or like buying to support me, you can tell me. But if you're doing like NSFW things with my feet pics, then I mean, I don't mind if you tell me, but maybe it's just better not to know, you know? The nail idea sounds fire. Ignorance is bliss. Yeah. This is like completely not the right topic to say, on my stream, but remember how I told you guys like a lot of people email me like dick and ball pics? Of course they're solicited. The viewers are fine. Sometimes they send me the file format in a way where like I can't really view the video unless like I save it onto my phone. So, because I look at them on my phone, right? So every time I search through my file on my phone, I suddenly see this picture, this like video of a guy like jiggling his ball sacks like in the thumbnail of my like phone. And like every time I scroll through my phone files, I'm like, I laugh. I'm like, oh yeah, I have this saved on my phone. I guess I should delete it at some point. But what wholesome things are you gonna do with people's feet pics? I feel like you can just stare at them and be like, oh, these are really nice feet, you know? Maybe it's a good thing I got slapped with ads. We are not a wholesome VTuber. I'm so sorry for new raiders, but I had things I needed to say. Now you have the worst OPSEC ever. What is OPSEC? Oh, I'm trying to think of what this could be. Observation? Operation security? Operational security? Please stop downloading email attachments before one of them has a virus? Well, if you guys send me a virus, I guess my life is over. But I had to see this like dick and ball video. It's okay, I trust my viewers. Surely you guys aren't gonna send me like an email being like, here's a video of my balls, and then like you send me a virus. That would be a little bit evil, guys. I think I feel a little betrayed. At least advertise it in a better way. Like, here's this free software, and then I download it. Picture of balls, just hope it's balls of peaches. Yeah, that's one way to think about it. It's better to just not check things. It's okay. It is perfectly okay. Some things just spark joy. Before hacker hacks Nae's company secrets through a video of balls. It's my phone! There's no company stuff on my phone, surely. I don't think so. I'm getting kind of hungry. That reminds me, Nae, did the book trend. Did you ever do one on like your butt instead of your chest? The book trend? Oh, the one where you make like cleavage, right? I think it was like too hard to take a photo of my ass. I don't know how I would angle that myself. What? You would get Sankun too? Get someone else to take a picture of my ass? Am I really becoming a sexy streamer? Is this the path we're going to? A mirror? Oh, I guess I could do a mirror and then I just like hold with one hand. The trend is already over now. It feels kind of weird to do it. But like real talk, I feel like it's hard to tell if like... Okay, sorry, this is the worst topic for Raiders, but like... I feel like it's hard to tell if ass is big unless you have like body or other parts to compare it to. Like if you zoom in on the ass too much, like you cannot like tell. So I guess it needs to be like a further away like ass pic is the way I view it if you're trying to brag about like big ass. Cause like if it's like boobs, if it's big, like you can tell from like the cleavage and like the squish, but like get an item to compare it, like ass and like top of thigh, but my thighs are really big. Ass is big as long as I can get a handful of it. If it's close up, it could just be the standard crack. Like like if it's up close, it could just look like boobs. You know, is there any ass that is so small you can't get a handful of it? Because I think that actually might be kind of sad. With ass, most people forget to build their side glutes too, so it looks flat from the front, but from the side it looks fat. I'm like working on my side glutes right now. It's very slowly. Mine is also a little flat from the front, but I'm working on it. I've been not going to the gym. Or I have been going to the gym, but I haven't been doing legs because I need to get surgery soon. I was on like not Twitter, I was on like Reddit and I realized they call the hip abductor whatever machine. Like I heard they call it like the good girl and like the bad girl machine. I looked at it and I was like, what? I was like, is this real? Is this a Redditor thing? Did they actually call that machine that? The one where you like spread and close your legs? I was like, is this actually what people call this? Please tell me it's just a Redditor thing. Is it because they're opening and closing legs? Yes. Like apparently the one where you like close your legs is like the good girl machine, but the one where you like exercise by opening your legs is like the bad girl machine. I was like I at least that's what they kept calling it on the internet. I was really confused when I saw it. This top knot apply, I can't do squats, I can't like jump, I can't like do anything that like moves my torso up and down a lot, which is why I can't, because I have like a tumor on my ovary right now. I'm like scheduled to get surgery to remove, and because of that I can't do anything that like moves the tumor around. Welcome to Nae Streams Raiders. Yes, welcome on in, guys. My streams are a little bit cursed. Yeah, or I also can't like do anything that might like bend my leg too much and like squish my ovary. So this is why I'm not doing legs for the time being. Hopefully the surgery goes well. Yeah, I think I'm scheduled for surgery sometime next year. Get well soon. Thank you. I'm fine. Did I tell you guys about the crazy PMS I had recently? I was really insane a couple days ago. Like, I'm usually really chill, but I think my tumor is like messing with my hormones. And I had like crazy PMS. I was so PMS earlier this week. Like, you guys know what like Merukari is? It's like an app that you like can buy and sell like secondhand stuff in Japan. And I recently bought something secondhand, so I went to open the app to like rate the buyer, just be like check mark. Oh, I checked the items, like I received it, it's all good, like 5 stars. And when I opened my app is like usually in Japanese. You really have to hit the Japanese accent. Is it like Mercari? I don't know how to pronounce it in English. Is it Markery? I live in Japan. I didn't know what it was. How do I pronounce it in English? I live in Japan. I'm not trying to be obnoxious. I literally don't know how to say. They have it in other countries? I didn't know, but anyway. Yeah, the point is like I don't know how to pronounce it in English, guys, sorry. But I opened up my app and like Mercari sounded like French. I like Merukari. But okay, anyways, I was trying to like, I opened up the app and then my app updated and it changed to English, but it was like half in English. Like I have a credit card with them, but the credit card stuff was all in Japanese and then the rest of it was in English. And I went into like the settings to try to change it back to Japanese because I speak Japanese, like I don't need the English. But in the settings, there was no option to change it back to Japanese. And then even when I went into like the app settings in like iOS, there was like no way to change it back to like Japanese. And I started having like a mental breakdown. Like I started like crying. I got really stressed. Like my heart was racing. I was like really irritated. And I started like wailing at home. Like, why is my app in English? I was like, why? Like I just started like crying. I was so used to how it looked in Japanese, but it looks unfamiliar now. It looks weird. I just wanted to online shop for fun and look at used items. I just started crying. I was like wailing at home. Anyway, my PMS was really bad. I even like made like a Reddit post and I was like, oh, help me. It didn't check like region, so the way you change the language back to Japanese is you have to go into your, at least for I think for Android that you can change the for Android you can change the language in the app, but for iPhone you have to go to your general settings like in your iPhone, and then you have to add Japanese as a secondary language option, and then you can go into the app settings and then set your preferred language to Japanese. I was sitting outside in the snow crying a few days ago. Something that good food can't fix though. Yeah, I was so upset. I usually don't PMS that bad, but I was literally just like sobbing. I was like, my app is in English! My day was ruined. Like every time I looked at the app, I just started like bursting into tears, and I was like, I can't do it. But I feel like you should have an option in the app to change the language to what you want. It's gotta be seasonal depression too. I was crazy. I was so crazy. And then I had like the worst period of my life, and that's why I was dying this week. It's gotta be seasonal depression. Oh shit, I didn't write you guys a message with my period blood again. I keep forgetting. Like every month, I keep forgetting about it. Yeah, the seasonal depression is rough. What? I wrote everyone like my viewers' names is like Momo means, and I think I wrote Momo mean in like my period blood a while ago. Is this witchcraft techniques? I'm trying to curse you all. I was thinking I can start with my viewers' names one by one. Don't worry, next month I got it. I'm gonna write Dovin in blood. I can even pop in like a few lining of my uterus for the eye. I volunteer as tribute. Why did I forget you did that? Maybe you wanted to forget. I know some people put period blood and cookies for their SO. Like curse them to love them forever. I volunteer as tribute. Wait. Is this not some IO, but it's some low? Oh, sorry, I'm looking at like the screen right now. That's an L? Just some extra protein? I should have done it this month. I totally forgot. Wow, I always thought it was IO this whole time. I've been saying it wrong. Okay, to be fair, whoever decided to make capital I the same shape as like L in some fonts, cursed us all. Transmitting diseases one cookie at a time. I hear some girls in like Japan do that too. Like they'll make like chocolate and Valentine's and like slip their period blood or like a pubic hair in there or something. I wouldn't do a pubic hair because I think that's kind of annoying to eat. But if you put a little bit of period blood, I wonder if they notice. I guess it depends how much you put in. I mean, it'll probably just turn into like iron, right? Baking removes the bacteria, surely. Don't say that like it's normal. It's just something I hear about. I don't know. Never trust homemade Valentine's chocolate is what I'm hearing right now. The pubic hair keychain charms and the little fortune sachets. Oh my god, that's a thing. From a nutritional standpoint, a vampire would be better off eating period blood than venular. Is period blood like more nutritional? Is it better? I thought it was just the same as any other blood. Does it have something better? Is my uterus blood thriving? So what you're saying is you should feed people period blood. Isn't this part of like the reduce, reuse, and recycle? Why throw away when we can just reuse? Reminds me about how my sister-in-law was considering selling her breast milk to bodybuilders. Wait, if I ever get pregnant, can I drink my own breast milk? Wait, I guess my boob isn't big enough. I can't like turn my head down to like suck my own titty. I think my titty is not big enough for this. Wait, can I reach my own? Hold on, I need to try this. Okay, indeed, I cannot reach my own titty. This is unfortunate. I don't know if anyone can reach their own titty. Maybe if you're big enough. You pump it first? Okay. I don't recommend. I needed to check. But if you're pregnant, the titty grows, so maybe. Can you help me with my iron deficiency? Forbidden knowledge. I heard that like breast milk just tastes like almond milk, and I feel like almond milk tastes pretty awesome. Breast milk matcha? Oh my god. But I mean, I feel like breast milk makes more sense. Have you seen those videos of those women who like can't stop lactating, like because of like a certain condition? Like they like lactate forever and they just like constantly make breast milk. I wonder, is it kind of like counterintuitive to drink your own breast milk? Like your body like works hard to make these nutrients and then you just eat them back yourself? Now that you mention that, it does, but very sweet. Breast milk is sweet? Or do you mean like the almond milk is sweet? You produce a lot more than what the baby drinks. The idea of drinking other animals' milk is weird if you think about it. Did I ever tell you guys that like my childhood like habit was like groping my mom's boobs? Just like as like a wee little baby child, I was like, oh my god, boobs so soft. I'm just thinking about it again. I rubbed her titties every day to go to bed as like a wee preschooler. It was so nice. My mom has big boobies. I don't have big boobies. I was not blessed. Breast milk tastes heavily like sweetened almond milk, so it is sweet. Oh, I love sweetened almond milk. Was it also you that grabbed some other family members' boobs? Yes. Because I would always go to sleep like grabbing my mom's boobs, like I it became like a sleep habit for me to like grope people in their sleep. So I like slept with my cousin, and apparently I just like grabbed her titties. Unfortunate. I'm so sorry, cousin. Honestly, I'm surprised nobody stopped me. Like, did they not think it would be a weird habit to like let your child like grope boobs for comfort? But like, you know what? I guess they just let it be. Pause, unpause. I slept with my cousin, sweet home. No. I slept in a bed with my cousin. The FBI couldn't get that out of me. I like didn't really get genetics from my mom. I only got genetics from my dad. Like I'm literally just like a carbon copy of my dad. It should have been a guy. Imagine if my like childhood habit was like groping ball sack instead of boobs. That would have been really funny. I guess they would have stopped me if I was just like grabbing ball sack though, but I guess grabbing boob was fine. But actually I think ball sack makes more sense because I think boob is too big for a child's hands. If that makes sense. Like ball sack is more like hand like cuppable friendly. Nae has the most insane stories she just spouts. Do I? I feel like I ran out. I feel like I've talked about all of them already. We're just retelling stories at this point. It's because they're big that it's right, but don't you want something that like fits your size better? Like why would you want it like overflowing from your hands? Ball sack usually isn't in grabbing range though. It's definitely in grabbing range. What's the problem? It's most definitely in grabbing range. Because like if you lie down and then you just like put your arms down, like it's basically like your hand is right at the crotch area. I think it's nicer to grab your own boobs, but if you grab your own boobs, you have to deal with the sensation of being like touched at the same time as the sensation of touching. If I had like ball sacks, I think I would just fondle my own ball sacks to dead every day. Or would that be like sexual? I don't know. I don't intend for this to be sexual. As long as you don't get turned on, it's not sexual. Lots of guys do it. It's not weird. Lots of guys fondle their own ball sacks to bed. If it's just comfort, it's just comfort. That makes sense. I feel like it's different from touching boobs versus fondling balls. I can't stop thinking about that meme where they're like, touches circumcision scar. I'm sorry I couldn't save you. Because honestly, as much as it's meant as a joke, I kind of feel it. Like, you didn't need to be cut like that. Like, you could have lived your natural free life. It's kind of sad when you think about it. Unless you had a medical reason you needed a circumcision. It's a natural reaction. A lot of guys will grab their balls to sort of feel comfortable. The amount of guys who have hands in their pants when it's just sitting around. Oh, I don't have the same feelings. I don't think I'm really grabbing my crotch out of comfort. Maybe because there's nothing to grab. It's just a hole. It is literally just a hole, unfortunately. Because you don't have dick and balls. I know. I wish I did though. We can dream about it, okay? I've had dick and balls in a dream before. Surely that emulated what it feels like. It was such a good dream. I think the equivalent would be women, like, femme-cupping their own boobs. Like, I don't know. I feel like... Okay. You know how, like... She's a VTuber, she can just toggle herself dick and ball. So it's just gonna ban me. Okay. I don't know if this makes sense, but I think the appeal of, like, ball sack is that, like, you have the actual sack, like the actual like circular like ball, and then you have the skin around it. And the fact that the skin and the ball inside is separate makes for like a good sensation for like touching, because you can move the ball inside the sack. Like you can move it around a little bit. Like it's not like stuck to each other. So it's like it has more variation in how it feels when you touch it. Whereas when you have boob, like the fat is like attached to the skin. Like you cannot separate the skin from like the rest of the boob. So you just have like a blob as opposed to this more like versatile, like flexible, like toy, if that makes sense. Like, do you guys see my argument here? Move more than a little bit if it's hot out. And also the ball sack has like variation depending on the heat, right? Like it can either be like a really like tight kind of like wrinkly kind of form, or it can be like saggy and you can stretch the skin more. Like it has more options as a play toy. Boob is just boob. It's hot and now it's sweaty boob. It's cold, now it's just boob. Like it's not interesting. Like, I guess you have a nipple, and if you touch your nipple enough, your nipple will get hard, but that's kind of boring, and men have that too, so it's not really special, right? They also move on their own. Just shake it around. Okay, shaking boobs hurts, I'm gonna tell you that. Shaking boobs hurts, because it tugs on your skin. Like, if I, like, jump, my boobs hurt. Like, I need to have, like, a bra to hold them in. Balls move on their own. Yeah, you should take a time-lapse of, like, a ball sack if you can find an owner who will let you. Like, they kind of, like, ripple and, like, they move around on their own. Like, they're always, like, constantly moving. You add insane momentum when doing physical activities. Oh my god. When I run, like, my ass, like, shakes. And I don't know what to do, because like if you have like a sports bra, like you can use a bra to like hold your boobs, right? But like I have nothing to like hold my ass, and I want to know what the solution to this is. Does anyone know what I need to do? It's like when I run, my ass jiggles up and down, and like my ass jiggle like hurts because it like the skin is being like pulled. Like how do I stop ass jiggle? It's like, if I like hold my ass, it doesn't hurt, but like, I can't like, you know how stupid you look when you're like trying to go on a jog and you're just like grabbing your ass? Like, this isn't like, I've tried like tighter pants, but like nothing can support like the weight of my ass. Like, I don't know what to do. Tighter yoga pants? Maybe I need to go down a size? Maybe my pants are not strong enough? Like, I need like, I don't know why people don't talk about this. Do other people not have like ass pain? I need more butt support. Ass bands underneath. Tight pants and stride length. I literally hate jogging. This might sound odd, but have you thought about getting men's briefs? Would men's briefs help more? I mean, a lot of guys have big asses. Do guys have big asses? Like, I guess if they work out. Maybe I just need more muscle. Maybe I just have, like, too much, like fat in my ass. Like, maybe if I just, like, increase the amount of muscle. But, like, even if I increase the amount of muscle, like, it will get bigger, but it's not gonna, like, remove the fat. Sorry, my ass is just too fatty, I guess. I need more muscly ass. I'm working on it, except I need surgery so I can go work on it. Compression shorts, but I hate compression shorts because like they like ride up like my thighs, and like they like squish into my like, I don't know what it's called, like my crotch area. Like they slide up and they like give me a wedgie. It's so sad. It'll get firmer so it won't jiggle as much. Yeah, I'll work on it. I'm slowly working. Hi Nae, hi Realm, hello over on YouTube. Oh yes, I was thinking about adding YouTube chat to the screen, but I feel like the number of people I have on Twitch is like separate from YouTube, so it feels kind of weird. To make sure the ass doesn't move, you need to have something keeping them tighter. What if I like clench my ass when I run? Will that help? But I feel like that sounds really exhausting to have to like consciously clench your ass the entire time when you're running. I just hate running, guys. Like if only my ass didn't hurt. Recently, I have been enjoying like bike machines for cardio. Probably make it look like you're about to crap yourself. Just don't run. Problem solved. I agree. Running is gross. We don't need to run. Peloton Arc Night. I gotta think about this. What do you know what those jock straps for, guys? What is a jock strap? I'm gonna look it up. Power walk type beat. Jock strap. Oh, would this support the ass? What is this even for? These pictures look so sexy. Support pouch for the genitalia. Increase the elevation will still work your cardio, but you don't have to move as much. Jock straps do not support the ass as much. They're for balls. Wait, when men run, do their balls like bounce up and down? And does it like tug and hurt? Like, is this also a problem men have? Like, if you don't have enough support for your balls? Like, do they like bounce and stretch and then like feel bad? Or are they too light to have that problem? Yes? So is it like hard for men to run in like the nude? Because I imagine like peener bouncing is probably not a problem, but the ball sack bouncing seems like it would hurt. I've heard some unlucky things for other guys. What's unlucky? They bounce but not really tugging? Oh, torsion incidents and it drops? Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess does like compression shorts help with that more? Because I guess they're not gonna like bounce. You need proper ball support. Is it really bad that my first thought was like, I can support your balls for you, and I was like imagining myself like someone is like running and I'm just like underneath the treadmill like holding their balls for them? That would be a really cute piece of art to draw. If I could draw, I would definitely draw that, because that was the first thing that popped into my head. I'll support your balls for you. The bits are more in front of the thighs, not so much directly between the legs. Just hire someone to carry your ass. Hiring someone to hold my ass when I run. That would be crazy. Compression shorts? Okay, that makes sense. Oh, it's so interesting. You see, people should talk about this stuff more. Why is it so taboo? This is so educational. I'm learning so much about balls right now. This is all for education, guys. There's no deeper, there's no, what's the word I'm looking for? I really can't think of words today, guys. There's no malintent. There's no like shitagogoro ga nai. Shitagogoro in English. No ulterior motive. I think that sounds right. Sadly, because people tend to take it down the sexual route and get off topic. Maybe if I wasn't autistic, maybe I really would have been like the ball sack doctor, the urologist. Actually, would I still like balls this much if I wasn't autistic? It's too deep of a question to think about. Man, imagine if your job every day was like touching balls. Are balls your special interest? I think balls are like one of my special interests. Like I think I have a couple of them. But like some guys have trains, you have balls. I think like I don't know, balls are just really special to me. I have a lot of interests. I can think about balls forever. I wish the NSFW subreddits weren't so like sexual. I just want to learn more. I wonder if I could find like a textbook where I could just learn about balls. I feel like there totally is. Would you still be interested in guys if you had to look at balls every day in a medical scenario? Well, if it was in a medical scenario, I wouldn't be looking at them in any sexual way, right? So like, I think I would still be interested in guys. You know what I really like kind of like thought about trying one day? I like, maybe this sounds really evil and like maybe don't judge me for this, but I think you'll judge me for this. But like I really want to try cleaning like dick cheese off of someone's dick. Like I kind of want to see a really nasty dick and then cleaning it, like cleaning the smegma off. Like cause like I really, cause you know, like, you know how it's like really satisfying to like have a really gross apartment and then you clean it and then it's like really nice. What if I combined that with my love for penises and I had a really gross penis, but I like scrubbed it until it was beautiful and like smelled good and like soap and beautiful. So like I always thought one day like maybe if I don't know what to do, I might work in like an elderly like home, you know, because I think like in the elderly like retirement homes, like people can't really like they can't really like clean up down there, right? Sometimes. So maybe I could help like the grandpas clean their like dick smegma. It was just like a thought and maybe something I could do because I think a lot of people would probably dislike it. So I'm like, what if I did it? I could clean grandpa smegma. I'm going back to bed. Good night. Hello, Lux. We have 2 Luxes in here now. So why do you want to work here? I really want to clean old man smegma. It's just a thought. It just seems really satisfying. I zoned out. Why are we discussing smegma? If it wasn't you, I'd assume it was a fetish. Ew, I don't want that. I think smegma is gross. I don't want it, but I feel like it must be really satisfying to clean. Like when I see those Reddit posts of people who are like, oh my god, I didn't know I had to pull back the foreskin to clean and I found like 19-year-old dick cheese under my dick. I'm like, wow. Like imagine how satisfying it would be to clean up. Like, you know how it's like when you have like earwax in your ear and then like it like gets all like clogged up and when you clean it, like it's as like clear as day. Like imagine if you like had like that level of like smegma in your dick and then you clean it and then it's like so clean and fresh. Like you'd be feeling the fresh air under your like little mushroom head for the first time in like 20 years. Like, can you imagine how like refreshing that would feel? Like feeling the breeze on your like I don't know, like, you know, like where the smegma builds up, like underneath. Can I find smegma cleaning videos? They definitely wouldn't be on YouTube, but I have to find like Pornhub or something. Hold on. Pornhub.com. It sounds like it would be painful. Does it like stick? But I want to try, because you probably have to scrub quite a bit if it's been there for like a decade or something, right? Smegma. Eating cheese? Smegma? Oh, I definitely wouldn't eat this. Oh, that's gross. Oh, that's a little disgusting. I definitely don't want to eat this. Cleaning. Let's try sorry, it was in the suggestion. I had to look at what this was. I'm pretty sure it sticks to skin. It would be kind of peeling. Okay, cleaning. Smegma. Okay, this is not the type of cleaning I was looking for. This is a different kind of cleaning. I meant like... This is not... Okay, this is the wrong kind of cleaning. I don't think Pornhub's the right place for this. Let me try Google. Cleaning smegma. I think Pornhub wasn't right for this. I should have realized that when they said like cleaning smegma, it would come up with like a different kind of content than what I was looking for. Is it normal to have smegma every day? Huh. How to clean smegma on Reddit. Coconut oil? Is anyone worried Nae might hit the wrong button in flashbang chat? I'm looking on my phone. I don't know, when I was looking for cleaning smegma, I thought it would be like a cleaning video on Pornhub, not like a licking video. I do a deep clean every day. The smegma can get hard. They're like, if it's really hard, sit down with some warm water until it gets softer. You just... This guy's like pinching it with his fingers. It gets hard? Does it like dry up and then like... How does this work? I really need to try this for a part-time job. Where can I get a part-time job cleaning smegma? Oh. How to clean smegma. Reddit. Wait, sorry, I'm so curious about this. I have to look this up right now. I'm struggling with smegma and I've tried everything. Wait, this is the wrong one. Somewhat hardened smegma. Actually, now that I read these posts, maybe I understand why people get circumcised. Sorry, I wasn't talking for a second. I was like reading these posts. So I was like, these people seem to suck ass at cleaning themselves. So maybe circumcision does make sense. Yeah, apparently like the smegma like hardens and seems to get like stuck to the skin. And then when they try to pull the foreskin down, like it really hurts. So maybe you can like soften it up. Some people are like, you can lube the skin. Or some people just gave up and got circumcised. Believe it or not, circumcision comes from the same origin of veganism. Really? You can pressure wash your dick? Moisturizing your foreskin? You can moisturize your dick? Because I know you can't really do stuff to the coochie because it will affect like the pH and stuff. But can you put lotion on your dick? I guess if you don't put it in the hole, it doesn't have problem. Some people are like, coconut oil your dick. Do not take a pressure washer to your dick. It's skin? Oh my god. Skin is skin? Wait, does the foreskin get dry? Like in like the winter, in like the cold weather? Is there ever a need to moisturize down there? Can you like skincare your dick? I've never had it happen. Oh. TMI, but my foreskin has always been supple. Chat's gonna tell me about their foreskin now. Actually, there's a lot of like Reddit like women who are posting about smegma. I don't have smegma problems. I don't relate. What is this? I'm 16M. I just discovered I needed to clean under my foreskin. Wow, you really have to teach people or they don't know, huh? I've never had a dick. Does it seem like counterintuitive that like you need to like pull the foreskin down? Is it like something you don't really like figure out? I thought it would just come like naturally, right? I guess it doesn't. It wouldn't be on Reddit, but like I've never been taught to clean that area before, but when I tried, I couldn't pull down my foreskin even a little. I looked it up online and it turns out my smegma have hardened. I can pull one side to reveal a little bit of smegma, was never even successful in getting some off. Apparently you can blow the skin up like a balloon though. You can. I have experimented. That was a curiosity of mine a while ago. It's very funny. Some guys not being no. Sorry, what? I did some experimenting. Some guys not may be able to pull their foreskin back enough to clean. Oh my god, there's a whole subreddit for this. Ooh. Oh wait, I can Google pictures. Wait guys, sorry, you lost me to Reddit. I love Reddit. Oh, okay. Am My dick can become a balloon. If you like put air into the like foreskin, it can like puff a little bit. Like it's literally just like a balloon. Like when you blow air into a balloon, it like poof. Obviously, it only stretches like a little bit, but it's pretty fun. Wait. I recommend when peeing after you've come, pinch your foreskin closed to let the piss build up a little bit and use the pressure to clean the under of your head. Oh my god. You can use piss to clean your smegma? Like, so instead of like power washing or like pressure washing your instead of like power or pressure washing, you can use your piss. I'm sorry for laughing. This is so amusing to me. The hell, just take a bit of. I think it's when your like smegma has hardened like so much that you can't really get it. I guess if you just like pinch like it and then just let the piss like. Urine is sterile. Urine is sterile. Oh my god, there's a doctor who's also suggesting that holding urine with the foreskin closed can clean your smegma. Oh my god. I'm learning so much! Wait, that's so cool! You can clean smegma with piss? Oh, what a time to get a new follow. Hello! Hello, thank you for the follow! How do I say this? L-T-L-E say? I don't want to be a host no more. I guess you don't like piss on yourself, you piss like inside yourself, if that makes sense. How do I clean smegma pain-free? Oh, it's this. Wait, other people are saying it too. Pee and make sure you don't retract your foreskin. And pinch the tip while urinating. And then the urine makes it balloon, and then it cleans out your smegma. I'm seeing this everywhere. This is legit advice, guys. Holy shit. Wait, this is real! Oh my god! Wait, this is so cool, guys. I'm sorry, we all had to learn about this together. Okay, I am getting a little bit hungry. I have Bo Burnham's Welcome to the Internet song playing in my head right now. Wow! Guys, penises are so cool. You can never do this with coochie. This would never happen. This is so cool. Oh, I want to become a penis doctor. It would be so nice. The smegma talk made my stomach churn. You know, the smegma talk didn't make my stomach churn, but when I went to Pornhub and I saw the smegma licking videos, I was like, oh, that was a little gross even for me. I really didn't mean to go to like eating dick cheese videos. That was gross. I think it's time to sleep. Yes, I think it is also time to sleep. I'd rather talk about smegma than sounding. Sounding is a different kind of interesting. I'm curious how much it hurts, but I am getting quite hungry, so I think it is time for me. This ended up being like a 2-hour zatsu. I think we are going to raid. Very nice meeting you. Very nice meeting you all too. Thank you so much for the raid again, Kat. I don't know if she's still here. Neither is good. Time for num nums. I'm gonna go make some food. I'm hungry. Anyway, check out my new cover. It is pinned. Just went up today. I'm yachting. It might be nap time. Join Discord to stay updated with the night streams. I think we are gonna raid Miss BB Biscuit. Thank you for the follow, Alistair12330. We're gonna raid Miss BB Biscuit today. Alright. If you are not in the Discord, come join the Discord. We talk about cursed things. We have an NSFW channel. Check out my original song. Check out my cover that is in the pin. I need to update the thing. And follow me on my socials. Alright, we're gonna start rating this baby biscuit. Bye bye everyone. She's a very cute dog girl from Face Connect. Go enjoy her stream. Bye bye.